Okay, you probably read the title and think, Divik, what the heck? What are you talking about? Now I'm just gonna get right into it. Now, trigger warning. If you saw my community post from I think it was yesterday or the other day, whichever, my days roll together. Uh, I've already talked about this, but I wanted to get it into a video because this is gonna get more eyes on. So if you guys know Man of the Suit, the fantastic series by Unknowingly that I watched, I made reactions to, and I made a whole video talking about its brilliance. As of a few days ago, the creator decided to cancel the series. Why? Due to the constant, and here's the trigger warning, uh, due to constant harassment and bullying, he canceled the series. And I made a statement on it. I don't like that he canceled the series, but I understand why, because he's got to take care of himself, you know? And come to find out that one more trigger warning right here. Warning, three, two, one. Come to find out that he attempted suicide. This kid attempted to kill himself. And I'm just going to say it here. What? Just what? Are you kidding me? Now, I wonder what could have caused that. Now, I've had multiple run ins with suicide. I can't count how many times. Maybe three or four? And it broke my heart every single time. And to find out about this, now, thankfully, he is getting the help that he needs. He is being monitored. But if I could just, let's take a few minutes here and I'm going to speak to Unknowingly here first, and then I'm going to speak to you chuckle craps that are responsible for this. Okay, so first and foremost, Unknowingly, hello, I'm Divik. I know you don't know me. I don't know you all that well, but I know your work, and I've heard you speak about your work, and I hear the passion and the excitement in your voice when you talk about it. Now, I am so, so, so sorry that you had to cancel a series you are so passionate about. I really am. And you know what, young man? These people are not worth your time. You're young, you got a long way to go, but trust me, it's not worth it. It's not worth the extra stress. It's not worth the extra any of it. Now, this is a terrible idea, but honestly, it's probably your best option right now. I would suggest unlisting all of Man in the Suit. Unlist all of those. Unlist them, private them, whatever the heck. Just unlist them for a little while. And also, disable comments. Disable comments, block block your DMs, block all that stuff for a while. And if anyone who is a friend of Unknowingly sees this part, do that for him. There's a good chance he might not do it, but do it for him. The person that called out on X that said he attempted suicide, yes, you, do all that stuff. And also just outright just delete X and any social media apps off of his phone. Just delete all the apps. Confiscate his laptop, his computer, whatever. I'm grateful that he's getting help, the help that he needs, but these extra steps must be done. And young man, these are a bunch of man children who are probably still living in their parents' basement. Or probably just living with their parents still. They are not worth they are not worth your time. They are not worth the extra stress. They are not worth anything to you. They're just mad that you would dare change their fiction rubber suit man monster thing. Manless suit is brilliant. Manless suit is actually very, very good. You did something really cool with that. I enjoy the crap out of it. It's a great series, and I'm sad to see it go, but I understand why. It's the same reason I haven't released my Steven Universe remake video, because there's vapid people in that fan base too. That's why I don't interact with fan base at all, really. I keep to myself because of crap like this. That's why I don't associate with any fan base at anything, because a lot of them are vapid. They are terrible and just mean spirited, as you're very much aware now. And all right, just take care of yourself, young man. All right. And if you are any friend of Unknowingly, take care of him for me. Take care of him for me, because I know what it is. I know this feeling. I know it well. Okay. Now let's talk to you chuckle craps that are responsible for this. First of all, what do you think you're doing? No, seriously, what do you think you're doing? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? What would lead you to bully a child? Now, not to condescend to Unknowingly at all, but he's a minor, so underaged. Okay, what do you think you're doing? You are twice his age and acting like children. Unknowingly is more mature than you are. I know toddlers that are more mature than you. And yes, I'm being insulting on purpose, by the way, because I don't care. Now, be mad at me all you want to. I don't really care. But the fact is, you drove someone to suicide. I have no respect for you. None. I have no respect for any of you. Matt Pat said it best himself. You're the monster. Godzilla isn't real. None of what Toho made is real. The themes are real, sure, but guess what? Godzilla isn't living in the ocean. King Ghidorah is not in space. The list goes on. The fact is, you got mad at a kid for changing your fiction animals. Are you serious? If you don't like Man of the Suit, stop watching it. If you don't care for his content, stop watching it. Stop interacting with it. If you don't like something, you don't have to make mean comments. You don't have to say, this is stupid, this breaks the canon. Leave him alone. Leave his series alone. You happy now? It's canceled. It's gone. There's never going to be any more episodes now because of you. It's bad enough he canceled the series. It's bad enough that you took his passion from him with all of your stupid comments and the harassment and the bullying and the probably doxing too. I don't know if there was doxing, but I would assume so, considering you chuckle crabs have no filter. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable, and all of you should be ashamed of yourselves. Every last one of you. And yes, I'm pissed off. I am very pissed. I've lost people to this kind of crap. This isn't funny. This isn't a game anymore. You are hurting people. Stop it. Stop it. And you do realize that authorities can track your IP address, right? You do know you can be tracked, right? Yeah, you can be. If he goes, if he went through with it, you could be tracked down, and you would be held responsible. That stuff is taken very, very seriously now. Walk a mile in his shoes and say you wouldn't feel the same. I dare you. But you won't. Nah, none of you will. None of you will, 'cause you're not man enough. You're not man enough. Not one of you will. Not one of you. You're all children. Every last one of you. You're all children. Bunch of snot-nosed children. Getting mad at a kid for the rubber suit monster that isn't even real. You're so gung-ho about a fictional animal that honestly, if it was real, if Godzilla was real, a lot of us would be dead right now. Let's be honest. So, what you mad for? No, seriously, what you mad for? Well, because I said Godzilla sucks? That a lot of the early films, aside from 54, which was the whole point of the monster in the first place, a lot of the early films suck. A lot of them aren't very good. Because they're not. They're not. A lot of these films are not good. The anime trilogy sucks. A lot of the Showa series is not good. Heck, a couple of the Heisei films are not good. Most of the Millennium series is not good. Sorry, but it's just facts. It's not good. It's really not. If you looked at some of the films objectively, then sure. If you looked at the films, at the themes of the films, sure, some of them hit the nail right on the head. But a lot of the early Godzilla films, yeah, they're not good. They all suck. They're not good at all. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Leave Unknowingly alone. Just leave him alone. Seriously. Leave the kid alone. The series is canceled. He's moved on to Murder Drones, whatever that is. I don't know what that is right now. It's some animated fan series or something based in Australia. I don't know. It's not touching Godzilla no more. Now, I loved Man in the Suit. I really did. I freaking loved it. I thought it was brilliant. It took the theme of the 54 film and turned it on its head. What if this infected reality in some kind of different way? That concept is terrifying. The concept of the man of the suit, if it actually could happen, is terrifying. And yes, absolutely, some money-hungry corporation would want to capitalize on that. Of course they would. Man in the Suit is brilliant, and you're just mad that you didn't come up with the idea yourself. All of you are trash human beings. You suck. You suck as bad as those old films. And yeah, I said it. I said it again. I don't care. I'm not in your fandom. I don't want to be a part of your fandom. Because this is how you guys behave when something is different. I mean, one of the dumbest criticisms I've ever seen for that series is that the man in the suit is disrespectful to the actor that played Godzilla in reality. When not even a minute into the first episode, I think it's 33 seconds in, the first cocking episode literally says the man wearing the Gojira suit is unknown at this time. It's not Nakajima. It's not any of the people that played Godzilla that were actually in the suit. It's not them. So your dumb criticism has no water, has no weight because it was dashed within the first 30 or to 40 seconds. And if you don't like the format, don't watch it. If you don't like the storytelling, don't watch it. If you don't like the effects, don't watch it. If you didn't like the animation in the Ghidorah episode, guess what? Don't watch it. Don't interact with it. There's functions on YouTube that say, I don't want to watch stuff like this. Click it. You don't have to interact with everything you don't like. You do realize that's an option, right? Because, take off the rose-tinted glasses here, as I actually take my glasses off my face, oh my goodness. That's an option. You don't have to interact with every single thing you don't like. Leave it alone. Leave him alone. The series is canceled now. It's gone. It's never happening again. You happy now? You happy now? Now leave the kid alone. Just leave him alone. This is unacceptable behavior. You're all adults. Act like it. And like I said before, walk a mile in his shoes. I bet you won't. Enter the mindset of this kid receiving all this crap and say you wouldn't feel the same. I dare any of you chuckle craps who was doing this crap. I dare any of you to. But you won't. You're not man enough. You're not. And if you were a man, if you were actual men with integrity, you wouldn't do this crap in the first place. But you're thinking, oh, it's just the internet. Oh, it's just comments. It's not going to affect anything. Clearly it does. Have some staying etiquette. Have some decorum. You shouldn't even... He's underaged. You already shouldn't be doing this to other adults in the first place, especially a child. I'm over this. Again, this is why I'm not a part of any fandom. Because a crap like this is allowed. It shouldn't be. The minute someone gets upset or is talking about getting harassed or bullied by people, you should just knock it off. Just stop. And I will not be making another statement about this. Stop. Just stop already. Now, I don't care if this doesn't get views. I'm not going to monetize this. I don't care. But this needed to be said. Godzilla fandom, quote unquote. Y'all are trash. Grow up. And leave people alone. Just leave people alone, man. Just stop. Just stop. It's not worth it, dude. And if you're thinking about leaving some stupid comment on this video, just stop. Just stop. Leave people alone. Get off the internet, touch grass, and grow the heck up. Just grow up already.